Good morning, dears. Welcome back to our Google Classroom. We have discussed the first part of the story, Bebin Chowdhury's lapse of memory, in the previous class. Let's recall the main points which we have discussed. Our story is written by the famous Bengali writer Satyajit Ray. Who is the main character of our story? Yes, it's Bebin Chowdhury, commonly known as Bebin Babu. He was a person who didn't like to spend time in unnecessary conversation. He had a passion. What was that? Yes, reading books. On every Monday, he would go to a bookshop named Kali Charan's in New Market, and he used to buy at least 5 books in a week. On one such occasion, he met a man named Parimal Ghosh who claimed that he had met him before in Ranchi, and he gave more details about Bebin Babu and his family. But our Bebin Babu didn't believe his words because he was sure that he had never gone to Ranchi. Then he left the bookshop. While he was leaving the bookshop, Parimal Ghosh looked at him in utter disbelief. He couldn't understand why this Bebin Babu couldn't recognize him and couldn't remember his trip to Ranchi. We have discussed up to this. Let's start the second part. After the discussion with Parimal Ghosh, our Bebin Babu was completely shocked. As he was moving, he was not calm and peaceful because his mind kept on thinking about the Ranchi trip which that Parimal Ghosh mentioned. This incident had happened only 6 to 7 years back, and he wondered how could he forget this recently happened incident. Yet this man, Parimal Ghosh, knew a great part of his life. He knew everything about his family and his habits. So, how could it be he had completely forgotten about this trip and he didn't even know Parimal Ghosh? He kept on thinking all these. Then he thought of his friend with whom he had spent puja in Kanpur. His name was Haridas Bagchi, and he thought of writing a letter to him. But then he remembered Haridas was not in India. He had gone to Japan recently with his wife. So there was no use of writing a letter to him. Actually, he wanted to ask about this trip to Haridas through the letter. And then, after a while, he forgot this incident. While he was going around, he thought of rolling up his trousers and check whether there was really a mark or not on his right knee. There it was. He was confused. What was the mark about? Was it a mark of his childhood incident? Or would he have really a fall in Hudri Falls in Ranchi? He kept on thinking about this. And then an idea crossed his mind. Why not call Dinesh Mukherjee? Dinesh Mukherjee was a person who used to mock at people. Bebin Babu was afraid that if might he make fun of him. So he decided not to meet Dinesh Mukherjee but rather make a phone call. Then he started to read one of his new book, a thriller which made him forget whatever happened on that day. The next day, Bebin Babu called up Dinesh Mukherjee and asked about the incidents happened in 1958. He told about two main incidents. The first one was that in February, he had gone to Krishnanagar to attend his nephew's wedding, and the second was the Ranchi trip in October. On hearing Dinesh's words, he was speechless. Our Bebin Babu was speechless. He just slammed the phone because he didn't know what to do. There were two witnesses of his Ranchi trip. Parimal Ghosh, and Dinesh Mukherjee. Yet, none of them were as convincing because Bibin Babu was sure that he had never gone to Ranchi. If he had gone to Ranchi, how he had forgotten the incidents entirely. All these thoughts made him lose his appetite. He refused to eat his sandwiches. This shows that it made him confused. It made him upset. This is the end of second part. A YouTube URL is attached. Watch the video. The notes of this chapter is included. Learn it. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. We can meet in the next class with the third part of the story. Thank you.